Hello guys, welcome back to another video. For some reason my FPS is really bad right now, so I'll update you guys when it's better. I got it to work again. Today I'm gonna be teaching you some tips and tricks for Gorilla Tag. If you're new and stuff, I'll be teaching you easy tips and tricks for you to become a pro in just a few minutes of watching this video. But before we start, to ensure that you really want to learn this about Gorilla Tag, like and subscribe in this video, and let's get right to it. You'll spawn up there if you download the game for the first time. You just gotta make your way and jump down, and then you're gonna notice wow, this is really cool how you move around. You move around with your arms and stuff. But most people bounce up when they're new and not parallel to the ground, right? So what you wanna do, you wanna move very parallel to the ground. So making big arm movements if you have a big play space. So you want to make sure you go quick, very quick steps at a time. Don't do this, and don't use two arms because it tires you out really quick, and it doesn't even get you as fast as you can get with this simple movement. Okay, so for the first test, you're obviously gonna jump into the forest in a lobby. So this button mutes and unmutes music that can temporarily play. So once this button's red, that means it's muted. And then from here, I would like you to try to run very fast, as fast as you can, to this tree with the running I just taught you. So now you have the running perfectly made, but there's a lot of obstacles that you have to face in this map. Because this is my favorite map because it has lots of different routes and stuff. And basically, let me show you pinch climbing. So if you get it in Christmas, the Christmas lights will be here, and it'll be even harder because your hands get stuck in the Christmas light sometimes. So first we're gonna learn about wall bouncing. So it's basically where you bounce off each wall. And then, so what you wanna do, you wanna hit the ground really hard and then jump. And then basically hit the wall really hard from each hand. So some people do this, some people can't even make it because they're scared they're gonna hit something, and they might hit something. It depends how big their play space is. Gorilla Tag really depends on how big the play space is. So you could do very small arms. So I'm doing I'm barely doing it. I'm just using my wrists to do it. See, my arms aren't even moving like this. My arms are just like this. So you can just do this, but it's gonna maybe hurt on your wrists for your first time, but you gotta just move your wrists down and you'll get the hang of moving. Kind of yeah. So now we're gonna learn about pinch climbing. Pinch climbing is basically where you come up to this pole and put two hands on each side of the board here, and then you want to fling yourself up. You want to fling yourself up and then grab again. Fling yourself up and then grab, and then you want see this is the Christmas lights that mess you up. So you want to make sure your arms are a little further in, so you don't hit the Christmas lights. But you want to keep doing this until you eventually get up, and then. Yeah, so this is almost done with the very beginner. So up here, just to let you know, don't do what I'm doing because that's hard. So here's a computer. here's the different game modes, and here is your hat collection and stuff. This is the most important part of the game. This allows you to teleport between different servers. I'm in a private server right now, so if I press this button, it'll teleport me where I'm not even inside a room, and then I can put in a code that you think has people in it, and then you can have the game mode selected, and it'll put you in that code. So I just spam like random letters and numbers for my code, like so no one has any idea how know what code I am. So I'm gonna teach you now how to climb up ramps. So as I said, while moving, you want to move parallel to that surface you're moving on. You want to do the same thing here. You don't want to like bounce up, because most beginners do that while climbing like these ramps here. So you want to put your hand in the same direction here. So you want to put your hands in the same parallel direction as the ramp, and then you want to just climb up. And over here's a jump, so you could just hold it and do that, or you could just jump up. Same thing right here. There's a bridge here and stuff. And there's a tree house over there for our last little test. Okay, so this is where like you can mute people and report people for bad things. So the way you climb the tree house, like I climb it personally like this because like I'm a pro and it's really hard to do that. Most new people can't do that, so what you want to do, you want to just move step by step and try not to touch this part, because when you touch this part you glitch out and you could fall back down. So once you're climbing and climbing and climbing and you're almost up, you gotta you make it into the treehouse by just repeating those steps. There's no fall damage in the game and stuff. Just a silly question. Okay, now I'm gonna be teaching, like if you know all this stuff already but don't know how to wall climb and wall run, I'm gonna be teaching you how in the same video. So what you want to do, as I said, you want to move parallel to every single surface, including these walls. So you don't want to just bounce off of it. To wall climb, you have to find like this surface with this angle. So like I hate to be a math teacher for angles and a angle teacher, I don't know, but I hate to bore you with angles, but angles do have to be involved in climbing a wall, because like if I try climbing this, I immediately lose balance. So I immediately lose balance. I recommend this wall and that wall back there behind the Christmas tree. So what you want to do, you want to put your hand kind of like facing in a triangle. So if you've ever gone skiing before, you know that like your movement's kind of like this. And that's kind of like the same thing you want to do. You want to bounce up each wall very fast using that motion. And then you gotta keep finding the cracks to make it up, because as I said before, you can't use the crack. You can't use just regular wall to climb up. See, I can't do it because I eventually bounce off, because I lose my grip, because there's no grip. There's actually no grip in the game either. You just hold your hand really still, but that barely works. So you can pinch climb other things, like bigger things and stuff. But once you get this fast and motion-wise like this, so you can go really fast up. So now to wall run, the moment you've all been waiting for. So let's head down to a certain. You wanna just easily climb up this ramp here, and you want to basically kind of like run on it really fast by moving your hand back up again. You just want to keep doing this motion and do a few laps maybe. But like, you can also scale like this. See, this is a really hard part. You could just come across here. You could just come here, and then you could just keep doing it. Like right here, this is a harder spot because it's not as slanted as like a full straight up wall. But basically, that's the easy way. That's how I learned. I do it in caves because caves' walls are like kind of like easier. Caves' walls are like this, and you like wall run like this. You go across. Never mind. So I usually scale like this and stuff, but I usually mess up. But that includes a little bit of wall running. A lot of things include wall running in this game. So like, you got to a certain spot, and then you could just wall run, and then bounce off, and then land here. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed. Like and subscribe once again. I hope to see you in another video.